you already know something is wrong. Not broken, not ruined, just wrong. Like you've been moving through your days on autopilot, doing what's expected, showing up where you're supposed to, and somehow still feeling like you're watching your own life through glass. That feeling isn't weakness. That feeling is your compass. And the fact that you're here, right now, listening, means some part of you is finally ready to stop pretending that feeling doesn't exist. Here's the honest truth. Most people never choose their life. They inherit it. They take the path that was handed to them, follow the blueprint someone else drew, and somewhere along the way they stop asking whether any of it actually belongs to them. And the cruelest part? Nobody forces them. The cage is made of habit and comfort, and the quiet terror of disappointing people who are also living someone else's script. The only way to win is to learn faster than anyone else, because life is too short to be living someone else's dream. And if you don't choose your life deliberately, the world will choose it for you without a single moment of hesitation. Look at where you are right now. Look at the things you're tolerating, the job that drains you, the relationships that diminish you, the version of yourself you've been quietly shrinking to fit a space that was never actually built for you. The people who have the hardest time with life are the ones living a life that isn't true to who they are. That's not a theory. That's a law of human nature. The misery you feel when you are out of alignment with yourself is not a malfunction. It's information. It's your truest self refusing to be ignored any longer. The question is whether you're ready to finally listen. Now let's talk about every mistake you've made, every wrong turn, every embarrassing failure, every moment you look back on with that sick twist in your stomach. You have been carrying those things like a sentence, like a verdict handed down that says something permanent about who you are. But a mistake is not a verdict. It is data. There is no shame in making mistakes as long as you learn from them and use them as motivation to get better, stronger, and more empowered each day. The only way failure destroys a person is if they treat it as the final word instead of the first lesson. You cannot be afraid of failure because it's essential for growth and improvement. Read that again and feel what it actually means. It means the things that went wrong were not obstacles to your becoming. They were the mechanism of it. Every person you have ever looked up to has a private catalog of catastrophic failures that most people never see. What separated them was not talent, not luck, not timing. It was the refusal to let failure be the final chapter. They used it. They turned the wreckage into rocket fuel. That is available to you right now. That choice is sitting in front of you at this exact moment. Fear of failure is fear of becoming. And becoming is the only thing that is real. Everything else, the titles, the approval, the comfort you settle for, those are decorations. The real work is in transformation. The real reward is in looking back one day and recognizing yourself as someone who moved through fire and came out forged. You don't get that version of yourself by playing it safe. You get it by stepping forward when every part of you is screaming to stay still. The version of you capable of everything you want already exists, on the other side of the thing you keep avoiding. Do things that are hard. That is not a motivational slogan. That is a survival strategy for a life worth living. The magic doesn't live in comfort. It never has. It lives in the moment after you thought you couldn't continue and you continued anyway. It lives in the early morning when discipline wins over sleep, in the difficult conversation you have instead of avoiding, in the standard you hold yourself to when nobody is watching. Excellence in anything increases your potential in everything. Every hard thing you do is training for the next hard thing. Every act of discipline is a vote cast for the person you are choosing to become. The body and the mind are not separate. What you do with one builds the other. When you train your body through discomfort, you teach your mind that discomfort is survivable, even useful. When you build mental discipline, the body follows. This is one arena with one standard, and that standard is yours to set. Show up for yourself every single day. Not because every day will be perfect, but because the habit of showing up is the infrastructure of everything you want to build. One good decision becomes momentum. Momentum becomes identity. Identity becomes the life you actually want to be living. Here is something that will save you years. The time you spend hating on someone robs you of your own time. You are literally handing them your life. Every hour spent in resentment, comparison, or bitterness is an hour you could have invested in yourself and chose not to. Someone else's success doesn't prevent your success. Their win is not your loss. The scoreboard you keep in your head about who has more, who moved faster, who seems further ahead, that scoreboard is fiction, and it is costing you real time that you cannot get back. Close the tab. Return to your own work. Your only competition is the version of you from yesterday. We define ourselves far too often by our past failures, but that is not who you are. You are this person right now, the one who has already learned from those mistakes, who carries that hard-won knowledge into every next decision. Build confidence and momentum with each good decision you make from here on out, and choose to be inspired. This is not about erasing where you've been. It's about refusing to let where you've been determine where you go. The past is data. The future is architecture, and you are the only one holding the plans. Be the hero in your own movie. Not a supporting character, not a bystander watching the story unfold around you. The hero. Ask yourself what that person would do, the version of you that you deeply respect, the one who makes you feel something when you imagine them. What would they choose when the easy option and the right option are not the same thing? What would they say no to? What would they relentlessly pursue? After you build that picture clearly in your mind, just do that. That person is not a fantasy. That person is you, one decision ahead of where you're standing right now. Work for that feeling of having accomplished something real. Not the applause, not the validation, not the moment someone else confirms your worth. The internal feeling of having given everything you had to something that mattered. Success isn't about how much you accumulate. It's about the difference you make, the mark you leave, the life you touched, including your own. Do not waste a single day on this earth without making a mark. Time is the only thing that doesn't come back. Every day you drift is a day you gave away for free. Every day you push towards something real is a day you can never regret. So where are you playing it safe right now? What are you tolerating that you know, quietly, privately, without any room for self-deception, is beneath you? What version of yourself are you slowly abandoning with each passing day of choosing comfort over growth? This is not judgment. This is the clearest mirror anyone will ever hold up in front of you. You know exactly what needs to change. You've known for a while. The only question that has ever mattered is whether you love the life you could have more than you fear the discomfort of building it. The only way to win is to learn faster, grow harder, and live more fully than the version of yourself that gave up. That version had reasons, valid ones. The world is difficult and the odds are real and the fear is not imaginary. But reasons are not destiny. Where you are is not where you are going. You have already survived every hard day that came before this one, which means your survival rate so far is perfect. What you do next is the only thing that history will record. Not what happened to you, not what you were afraid of. What you did anyway. Now, go do it. Always remember, if you can be anything in life, be a Stoic.